Hey guys, Bobby702 or Acorn1 here. Acorn1's my YouTube name, Bobby702 is just my Minecraft name. And this is an updated video for how to port forward. Sorry about that little video I accidentally uploaded. Yeah, it's quite funny. I know. I deleted it. Okay, so, now this, if you just can't get this thing working, then you may want to skip until later in the video. I might put an annotation. Yeah, I'm going to put an annotation, like on the top left or something. And yeah, just stick with me here. I'm gonna try to do the best I can in order to get this working. So now what we have to do, first we need to do a few things. Now first, what we need to do is go to Google Chrome. Oh wait, 1 second. Okay, we opened up Google Chrome. Sorry about the delay. No, it's nothing. Okay, so we want to download something. So this is on portforward.com. I made bit.ly links to help you guys get to these websites. Now, what you want to do is go to bit.ly slash PTFWD 22. Go there and you'll get to this website. Now what you want to do is click this link and then download this program. This is just an installer. I already installed this, and I would suggest you unpause the video and then wait for it to install. Now this is a really good thing to have. Now this gives you some information you need. Now sorry, I say it a lot. Oh my god. Okay. Now what we want to do is, it should say something like this. Wait. Okay. It should say something like, this IP address is currently dynamic. If it says it's currently static, good, you don't need to do this. But if it says make it static down here, we need this. So click make it static. Now I would set it to my current value instead of setting my static IP address to the recommended value. This is just to not interfere people. Like, let's say one time I did the recommended value. It was 192.168.1.150. That was my mom's address. That was my mom's current address, but she was out of town. So when she connected, she got a problem. Like, what happened? She could not connect to the internet at all. So I would keep it to the current value or make a new one. Just make sure it's not different. But I don't know what's the difference between these ports and this one. I don't get, not ports, IP addresses. Now you should use your own DNS, otherwise you're just gonna mess things up. Use my current gateway. Yes, you need that. Use my current subnet mask. Yes. All of these should be my. This should be something that does not interfere with another computer. Apply. Apply. Changes. Now this might not work if you are not an administrator on the computer, but you just need administrator privileges in order to do this. So we're done with this. It's just keep it on your computer. It might come in handy, like maybe a power outage. Power outage occurs, and your router shuts down or things like that. But okay. Now another thing we want to do, this might be optional, is we want to go to our firewall and then disable the ports. Enable the port, sorry. So what you'll want to do is go to computer or go to control panel, however you do it, whatever operating system you are. Oh, and before, I don't know if this works before Windows XP. Maybe Windows Server, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows Server 2003, those should work. Now, what you want to do is find your Windows Firewall tab. Now, you want to find something like Advanced Settings when you're in this tab or section. Now, you want to go to, I think this should be same for Windows XP, Vista 7, and 8. And so you want to go to Inbound Rules. Then, what you want to do is go to New Rule. Port. Next, TCP. UDP for Inbound Rules, I think. And then you want to do specific local ports, not all local ports. If you did all, oh my god, you would be in big trouble because somebody might access your computer. And yeah, it's just going to cause chaos. So you want to do something like 234 or whatever port you need to forward. I'm just going to do 234. Next, allow the connection. And then I would choose all. And then I'm going to click cancel. You just click next. It's going to prompt you with the name. Now you could do an outbound rule for the same port, but I'm not going to because Java already has that there. So now we've opened up our firewall. And now what we need to do is go to Google Chrome again. Yay. Now this is not the link we need to go to. Now, before Google Chrome, we need to hit that Windows key nobody really uses. To get to the start menu or to open the start thing. Now you want to hold that and then hit R, and you should see something like run. Now you want to type in the letter CMD, no spaces, no capitals. Click OK, and we have this little black window that requires coding. Not really. Now you want to type in ipconfig, no capitals, no spaces, no numbers, nothing but that. Now when you hit enter, you should see something like this. If you have a VPN service like Hamachi, it might say Ethernet adapter or local wireless network and then the name of it. You need to ignore that because that's just not what we need. We want Ethernet adapter, Ethernet, or local wireless connection. Maybe local wireless connection too. If you're using Ethernet, it should say Ethernet adapter, Ethernet, or Ethernet adapter, whatever. And then if it's local wireless network, that means you're in a wireless connection. It should say something like that. Now what we need is the IPv4. We could also get this from here, the static IP. We need the primary DNS, the gateway address, and the IP address. Keep note of that. Copy and paste it, memorize it, do whatever. Now it's time for Google, Chrome, or whatever web browser you use. You need to type in the gateway. 192.168.1.1 is a common gateway. Now, it should say it should already get you to the next screen, or it should prompt you with the username and password. Just click login after typing whatever in. Now, if you have Netgear and it looks something like this, you have all of these options, then good for you. You can keep watching this video. Otherwise, you need to skip further in the video. But why is it set to Europe? Okay, so That's what we're gonna need. It was set to Europe. Oh wow. Okay. And you apply these changes. Okay. Whatever. It's not working. I don't think so. Now, if you don't have a Netgear router, you may want to watch another video, or you can go to this bit.ly address that I just did this, or shorted out for you, pt bit.ly/pt FWD21. Now you can select whatever router you have, the first letter, and then I will choose Netgear. It probably won't say this, but I have ad block, so yeah. Now you want to find your router number, W. I'm going to go to W for WNR 2000 version 2. That's my router. See, it should tell you there if you're in Netgear. And then you need to find your whatever service you're trying to port forward. I'm going to go to M for Minecraft server. This is your IP address. You should type that in. And then it's gonna give you a whole bunch of information in the tutorial here. And yeah. Okay. So what we want to do is go to port forwarding or port triggering. Want to go there. Now what we need to do is click Add Custom Service. I'm just gonna do this. It should be TCP/UDP. I'm just gonna make it 3 or 2, whatever. Okay. Now you could either type in the IP address or just choose the option. I'm gonna click cancel because I don't need that. Okay, but you would click OK. It's whatever. Okay, now we need to test. We need to test now. We want to go to ugetsignal.com/tools/open-ports. Okay, I'm gonna check for 25565. Now, let me open my Minecraft server for Blocks vs. Zombies. That's outdated by one version. And then I'm gonna click check. Now, if it says okay, if it says it's open, then good job. You don't need to further follow this video. But if it's closed, that like mine, even though I opened the server, let me recheck. Just check twice. Okay, see, mine is closed. If it's closed, then don't stress out because I'm here. I did like half a year of research just to help you guys. Yeah, and myself, but okay. Now, we need to X this out, but before you continue this might mess up your router if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, if you just, you need to actually look carefully for the right options in next time. And also check if you did everything correctly. Port forwarded, like you port forwarded the right ports, unblock the right port from your firewall. Make sure your server is actually running correctly. Like if you had Hamachi before, and then it should not do this. So whatever server, make sure it's going to the right IP. If you used Hamachi before and you want to port forward, it should be blank. If you're running a Minecraft server, the server IP should be blank. Also, make sure you have a static IP address from here. See, make sure it's not dynamic because then it's getting your your IP settings from your ISP or probably your router maybe. Make sure all of that is correct before continuing, because if you did something right, you may mess up something if you didn't double check. Now you want to go to basic settings if you're continuing like me. We want to find your gateway IP address. Now here's why we port forward here. Oh, you might want to apply your settings too. Here's why port forwarding might not work, right? Just because you have router. Now, I'm gonna try to put this in the simplest way I can. But your router, if you have like a modem and a router, like a modem that's connected to the wall, and then you have to connect a cable from that device, that modem, to a router or an external device, another device. And then it'll be wireless, or you can connect to your computer through lots of ports. Then you're probably in the right track, because your computer is, it's getting all of the information from your router, and your router is getting all of the information from your modem, and the modem's getting the information from the ISP. Okay, but excuse me. But the modem does not know that there are forwarded ports on your router. Your router does not tell your modem. It might be telling your modem, but the modem's denying access, because so it's saying, hey, I need this port to be forwarded, so can you please do that to me? Or it might not say that to the modem. It might say, hey, this port is already forwarded, blah, blah, blah. But then the modem just ignores the request or does something. And the modem cannot just send signals saying, the router or whatever, this device needs to be port forwarded. I didn't do that, so let me go ahead and send signals to there and get what ports I need. That's how the modem needs to be. But the modem does not know that it needs to collect forwarded ports. So we need this gateway IP address. We need that. So we need to put that in the address bar. So 192.168.254.254. Now you might need to log in. Now if this is Windstream, if you have Windstream, you can probably follow this tutorial correctly. Now, if you don't have Windstream, I'm really sorry, but this took a long time for this method to pop up. So just try to bear with me. I don't think you should try searching around the internet for this anymore, because it's just going to give you a massive grief like I got a massive grief. So just try to bear with me here. Maybe try to find settings. Now what we need to do is to find a category named DMZ. Now if you're Windstream, it's probably going to be under setup and firewall. Then you'll see DMZ. You want to find that. Now we want to enable it. Now we also needed the IP address of the router. So let me just get that. Basic settings. Then this is the IP address of the modem. This is the gateway IP this is the IP address of the router. This is the gateway IP of the modem. You see how we did 192.168.1.1? That's the gateway IP for the router. Now you need this IP, and this IP address and this gateway. So we need to enable DMZ. So we need to either type in that address, or we can enable it by selecting the host, WNR, whatever. This is the same IP address. I could just type this in. Now, I would make the settings permanent, so I don't have to do this over and over again. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice. I've been talking a lot today. Been making several videos about this. Now you want to apply these settings. Okay. Now we're done. We're pretty much done. We just need a test now. So go to yougetsignal.com. That same link. Let's see. Let's run that test again. Servers, sorry. We want to check port number 25565. This might not be the same port you need to check for whatever service you are. So check. See, it's open. It's open. Now it's that easy. You just have to practice a little, and it gets easy and easy and easy. Now, I don't know any other problems that may occur other than your ISP blocking this service, like blocking you from forwarding ports. But yeah. Oh, by the way, on your modem, do not go to port forward. That's not what you need to do, because then it's just a waste of time with your router. So just go to DMZ on your router, or I mean modem. Sorry, I'm getting terms mixed up. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that I helped you. I hope my oh, by the way, I got this off of some some really hard to find, really unpopular thing. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have your problem solved. Leaving a rating is much appreciated. I do very few tutorials. I do more of Minecraft things and maybe little Pokemon things. But yeah, just check out my channel, subscribe. If you have any questions, you may put them in the comments. I often check my comments on YouTube, and yeah. So I'll see you later, guys, and thanks so much for watching.